anything for that matter.
Our people are managing the issues. If you can see the scenario of vice chancellors, many vice chancellors are come from management and commerce only.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Throughout the country, either you take central universities or state universities or deemed universities.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Nowadays, most of them are from commerce or management background.
Correct.
So what is
Very
the time
good morning,
now?
sir.
Time now, sir?
Sir, shall I?
Yes, please start.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Good morning. A warm welcome to one and all for virtual international conference on interdisciplinary research 2021 organized by PG Department of Commerce, SSMRV College and IQAC initiative on the topic emerging business opportunities and challenges in the wake of COVID-19 in association with Shwani University of Technology, Victoria Campus, South Africa, Blue Crest University, College Monrovia, Liberia, and Institute of Cost Accountant of India. COVID-19 pandemic created unexpected economic turbulence and many countries witnessed negative GDP. The global economic recovery appeared well on track until the waves of COVID-19 tilled the world, posing a serious risk to early economic recovery. To meet the challenges posed by pandemic, businesses around the world had to react agile and decisive ways. Now it's time for businesses to seek out the opportunities emerging in the recovery. In this environment, economic actors try to survive, maintain activities, support their communities, and create value in their ecosystem. COVID-19 significantly changed the world on multiple levels and lead to a need for remedies with an urgent imperative for entrepreneurial transformation. Along with challenges, the pandemic has pushed commerce to online platforms, particularly in Indian subcontinent. Pandemic made companies to shift their focus to revamp the business strategies for survival. This has created an opportunity to lead to previously unseen innovations or ideas. The focus of this conference is to discover the opportunities and challenges in the business ecosystem and to pool the insights of academicians, researchers, industrialists, and professionals to give directions for effective policies, plans, and transformations for economic and businesses across the globe. We hope the outcome of this conference can create value for the growth of society as a whole. Now, I request Ms. Varsha and Vidyashree, student coordinators, PG Department of Commerce, to invoke Bhagavan Vishnu for the success of virtual international conference. Over to you, Varsha and team.
Please ask the mute their audio.
Good morning to all of you, Cynthia. This is Vidyashree BR.
This is Varsha JR.
Dasana madikoyenna Swami Sasira Namada Venkataramana Dasana madikoyenna ದುರುಬುದ್ಧಿಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿಸೋ ನಿನ್ನ ಕರುಣ ಕವಚವೆನ್ನ ಹರಣಕ್ಕೆ ತೋಡಿಸೋ ಚರಣ ಸೇವೆಯನಗೆ ಕೊಡಿಸೋ ಭಯ ಕರಪುಷ್ಪವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಶಿರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಡಿಸೋ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೋಯನ್ನ ದೃಢ ಭಕ್ತಿ ನಿನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಡಿನ ಅಡಿಗೆ ರಘುವೆನಯ್ಯ ಅನುದಿನ ಪಾಡಿ ಕಡೆಗಣ್ಣಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಬಿಡುವೆ ಕೊಡು ನಿನ್ನ ಧ್ಯಾನವ ಮನಸುಚಿ ಮಾಡಿ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೋಯನ್ನ ಮೊರೆ ಹೊಕ್ಕ ಬರಗಾಲ ಬಿರುದು ಎನ್ನ ಮರೆಯದೆ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಯ್ಯ ಪೊರೆದು ದುರಿತಗಳೆಲ್ಲವ ತರಿದು ಸಿರಿ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ ಎನ್ನನು ಪೊರೆದು ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೋ ಎನ್ನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸಾಸಿರ ನಾಮದ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೋ ಎನ್ನ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thanks for beautiful rendition, Vidya and Vidyashri. Thank you.
Some technical problem is there.
Anusha? Anusha?
Yes, sir. The supply went off.
Okay.
Sorry, there was some technical glitch.
Yeah.
In one of the verses of Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, there is a famous Shanti mantra, Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritangamaya, which means, from ignorance, lead me to truth, from darkness, lead me to light, and from death, lead me to immortality. Our culture believes the path of truth, light, and eternal salvation. Light is an indicator of dharma or righteousness. It's a time for the inauguration of International Conference 2021. Let us witness virtual lighting of the lamp. Over to you, Gokul sir.
विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर् दरिद्रता शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदं त्वं कुरु.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to request Srimati Lavanya Balaji, Conference Co-Convener, Head, PG Department of Commerce, for her words of welcome. Over to you, Lavanya, madam.
A long-awaited day has come to a reality. It's a crowning glory moment for me to say that the PG Department of Commerce is organizing a virtual interdisciplinary research-based international conference on emerging business opportunities and challenges in the wake of COVID-19. This initiative wouldn't have been possible without the support of a good motivator and a good supporter. I'm referring to our principal, Dr. S. Anil Kumar. He has been the inspiration behind this conference. I welcome Anil sir to this event. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I welcome the Governing Council, Maya Chandra, the founder, director of Maya, and a trustee of our parent body, SSMRV. Welcome, madam. This international conference would have been incomplete without the association of Blue Crest University, Monrovia, Liberia, Schwed University of Technology, Pretoria campus, South Africa, and the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. I welcome the president of Blue Crest University, Dr. Umesh Neelakantan. I welcome Professor Marpint from Schwed University, and I also welcome CMA Sripada sir, past chairman of Bengaluru chapter of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. Welcome, sir. A warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. P. Malyadri, principal from Government Degree College, Sri Sailam Project, Rayalaseema University. Welcome, sir. I welcome our renowned key speaker, Dr. Asadi Srinivasulu, Professor of IT and Head Research Data Science Research Lab, Blue Crest University. Welcome, sir. I extend my hearty welcome to our guest of honor, Dr. Dilip Kumar, Pro Vice-Chancellor, GNS University, India, and Director Strategy of Nilai Field Research Center, Malaysia. Welcome, sir. We also have here our session chairs today. I extend a warm welcome to Dr. Bhavani, MR Principal, Surana College, Southern Circle Campus, Bengaluru, Dr. K.M. Nagendra, Principal, Bangalore Institute of Management Studies, and Dr. Dinesh Ilango, Vice President of Academic and Research in London Business University, and Editor-in-Chief at Assumption University of Thailand, Bangkok. Welcome, Madam and Sir. I wholeheartedly welcome our IQAC Coordinator and Head of Department of Commerce, Dr. M.S. Nagaraj, to this conference. Welcome, sir. I extend a warm welcome to the IQAC member, Professor Gokul C, Department of Commerce. I welcome all the faculty members from the Department of BCom, BBA, and BCA to this event. A warm welcome to all the teaching and non-teaching staffs of SSMRV College. I welcome Mr. Reddy and Mr. Raviraj, technical team of SSMRV College. I welcome my team members, Dr. Lalita and Dr. Vinay, and also welcome my MCOM organizing team students to this event. I welcome all the participants to this conference and convey my best wishes for all their future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now I call upon Srimati Umesh Salma, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, to introduce our Honorable Principal to the virtual gathering. Over to you, Salma, ma'am.
Thank you, Anusha. A warm welcome and happy morning to one and all. It is my great pleasure and honor for me to introduce our principal, Dr. S. Anil Kumar, Principal, SSMRV College, a living inspiration to the young ones. Dr. S. Anil Kumar has been a popular teacher for more than 3 decades. He has an academic experience of 35 years in the field of commerce and management, both at the UG and PG level. He was a director for DISHA, the Training and Placement Center, NNKRV College. He has published more than 20 articles in reputed journals and presented more than 30 research papers in national and international conferences around the world. To mention a few, he has presented papers in Harvard University, Boston, USA, and Griffith University in Australia. He has undertaken minor research projects under UGC and has produced 6 PhDs and 31 MPhils from many universities. Sir has authored 30 books in the area of financial accounting, corporate accounting, service marketing, entrepreneurship development, production and operation management, and GST. Sir holds membership in several bodies like Academic Council member of Bangalore University, adjudicator and member of Research Committee, Crest University, Tourism Committee of FKCCI Bangalore, and advisory member of VBMP Roshni. Sir has been chairman of Board of Studies and Board of Examination of Bangalore University and also other universities. Sir has been awarded in recognition of dedicated service as a teacher conferred by His Excellency Dr. Hansraj Bhardwaj, the Governor of Karnataka, organized by the Rotary Bangalore South and Karnataka Civil Defence Corps. He has been awarded for achieving excellence in education from RSST and also has received Dr. Abdul Kalam Gold Medal Award from Global Economics Progress Research Association, New Delhi, for individual achievement and distinguished service in education and research. And he has also been awarded a Dept by the University of Panama, US. He has been an NCC under officer and has won the Best Cadet Award. Sir holds peer team member of NAC and visited various colleges across India as a part of NAC assessment. Recently, Sir has received the Best Faculty Award for the year 2021 from Vivekananda College of Arts and Science, Tamil Nadu, and Lifetime Achievement Award for academic contribution in commerce during 2020-21 by Novel Research Academy. His academic innovations aimed towards 360-degree education for wholeness model with various dimensional approaches. His great strength which helped him to achieve a successful position are Sir is well versed with modern pedagogy and educational practices and offering years of achievements and experience in developing a student-centric environment geared towards maximizing learning experiences. Sir, your achievements are shaped by the strength of foundation that you have set. Thank you, sir, for your commitment to excellence. I now request our principal, Dr. S. Anil Kumar, to address the virtual gathering. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Umay Salma. Good morning. Once again, I would like to welcome for this International Conference on Interdisciplinary Research 2021, a virtual conference organized by the School of Postgraduate Studies, the Department of Commerce, in association with IQAC in SSMRV College. SSMRV College is one of the reputed institutions run by RV Educational Institutions in Bangalore. RV institutions have 22 institutions from KG to PG, all professional courses, educational courses, degree courses, schools, including hospital. So one of the most reputed RV institutions from almost 80 years rendering service to the society. SSMRV has conducted many conferences. This is in past 3 years, I think this is the third international conference we have organized in our institution in association with foreign universities. This year, we are very, very happy to associate with Swain University of Technology, Pretoria Campus, South Africa, Blue Crest University, Liberia, West Africa, and the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. And I'm very happy to be part of this great association with eminent people in the field of academics, like Professor Dr. P. Malyadri sir. He is a senior research fellow ICSSR who is actually coordinated the entire program with our Professor Lavanya Balaji in organizing this particular conference. So once again, I welcome you, sir, for this international conference. And also, we have Dr. Srinivasulu, and he is also responsible in organizing this and be the chief guest for this conference. Along with him, Dr. Dilip Kumar, keynote speaker, and of course, our own man, Sripad from Institute of Cost Accountants of India, Umesh Neelkantan. He is also from President Blue Crest University. Actually, helped us in organizing this particular program. So, in addition to that, I think I should also welcome once again all the track judges who are part of this conference, who will be there for 2 days with us. So, I take this opportunity, and also I'm very happy to share with you there are 263 registrations for this conference, and about 100 papers have been received from all over India and abroad. In India, around 80 papers, and from foreign, it is 21 papers have been received, which includes papers from South Africa, West Africa, and Malaysia, and also, I think, other countries. So we are very happy to welcome even the participants who are taken keen interest in presenting their papers in our conference. And also, I would like to welcome all the professors in the Department of PG, IQAC members, and the office faculty members, office staff who are responsible for making and organizing this particular initiative. So I appreciate all of them for their effort. Once again, I would like to welcome and wish the conference a success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would request Dr. Usha, Assistant Professor, Department of Non-Core, to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Malyadri Pacha, Senior Research Fellow, Indian Council of Social Science Research, New Delhi, to the virtual gathering. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, Madam Anusha. If you have knowledge, let others light the candles in it. A quote by Margaret Fuller. Namaskar and good morning to everyone. I am Dr. Usha Virachari, feeling very privileged to be introducing the chief guest, Dr. P. Malyadri, for the day's session. Thank you for tuning in, sir. Dr. P. Malyadri is the principal in Government Degree College, Sri Shailam Project, Rayalaseema University. He obtained his doctorate in commerce from Sri Venkateswara University in 1991. He has 32 years of experience in teaching, research, administration, training, and consultancy. He has been awarded with the state level Best Teacher Award in 2008. He has also received many awards for various academic achievements. Being a prolific writer, Dr. Malyadri has authored 6 books 99 research papers on banking, rural and economic development, issues in various reputed national and international journals. He has also presented papers in several national and international conferences. He is on the International Advisory and Editorial Advisory Board as a member in 245 international peer-reviewed journals published from Canada, USA, Turkey, Dubai, Philippines, Australia, Bangladesh, Romania, Pakistan, Australia, Bangladesh, Africa, Indonesia, and many others, including India. In Malaysia, he has been recognized as the research guide in Osmania University, Bharatiya University, Kanchi University. He has been appointed as the examiner adjunction for PhD thesis in various universities like HN, Bahuguna Gharwal Central University, Annamalai University, Bharatiya University, Madras University, and many more. He has reviewed more than 1,000 papers for international peer-reviewed journals. He has chaired the 5th International Conference on Contemporary Issues in Agriculture, Management, IT, and Life Sciences, organized by the Nehru College of Management and University of Virginia at Sri Lanka, which was held during May 2017. He has delivered the keynote address at the 3rd International Conference on Contemporary Issues of Management held at Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia during March 2016. Dr. Malyadri has worked on 2 major research projects sponsored by the UGC titled Impact of Information Technology on Customer Services in Commercial Banks, a study of the Andhra Pradesh state, and Financing Rural Women Entrepreneurs by Rashtriya Mahila Kosh for Inclusive Growth, a study of the Andhra Pradesh state. To add to his feathers, he has a wide range of interests which include CRM, bank, marketing, finance, rural development, entrepreneurial development, and strategic management. I once again welcome Dr. Malyadri as the chief guest for this morning session, who will co-create empowering spaces for young people, which will enhance them to go beyond the narrow restriction identity boundaries. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, madam, for your nice introduction.
Thank you, sir. Over to Anusha, madam.
Now, thank you, madam. Now I request our chief guest, Dr. Malyadri Pacha, to address the virtual gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. I'm extremely happy to associate with Sivananda Sharma Memorial RV College, which is NAC accredited with A grade. It is a privilege for me to associate as a chief guest for the International Conference on Interdisciplinary Research 2021, with the issue on emerging business opportunities and challenges in the wake of COVID-19, in collaboration with 2 foreign universities. Really, it's a great. And one ICAI, Institute of Cost Accountant of India. In fact, I really appreciate the management, who is headed by the principal, Dr. Anil Kumar. It's really a wonderful idea to take up on a title of emerging business opportunity, because this is the thrust area now. As a matter of fact, I would like to thank Dr. Lavanya and Dr. Lalita also for inviting me for this conference, along with the principal and the management. Let me speak something about one line on interdisciplinary research, and then I will go into the emerging business opportunities and challenges in the wake of COVID-19. You know very well, there is a dire need of indulging with the research activities by the faculty members, because every subject has more prominence in the wake of research, because we need empirical evidence at a grassroots level. So therefore, there is a dire need to conduct empirical studies. If we get the evidence from grassroots level, definitely we may be able to provide good inputs, good inferences to the society, to the policy, to the industry, so that they may take better decisions for the welfare of the society. Now, for the last few months, we are suffering with COVID-19, and we are in a pandemic situation. Gradually, we are reducing the level of pandemic, and undoubtedly, we should be ready to provide good inputs to the business community for the development of business, so as to meet the global standards, so that the organizations may get more and more profits. In fact, we witnessed a lot of changes in the global economy these days, and the competitiveness in every sector. Of course, the fundamental point to keep in mind that survival versus success, that is the important issue. Every business focus on survival and success. So we can say in nutshell, as we are all aware that companies increases its survival when it grows and achieves competitiveness. Of course, the competitiveness is a threat where company needs to face in order to survive and achieve success in the global economy. Because if they don't have global competitiveness spirit in this present scenario, then success may not possible to achieve. Yes, this is a reality. As you all know that COVID has created more challenges and opportunities, but the challenges, sometimes it is difficult to understand. Of course, generally we expect that the crisis will be for few months only, and everything will be normal. But this time, the journey of crisis was very, very longer period of time than usual time. Of course, many employers faced huge problems to survive. So they terminated many employees, and many people working in all companies lost their jobs due to layoff, and labor-intensive industries faced lots of challenges. This is reality. It is a tough time to survive because of social distance guidelines. Of course, COVID-19 has forced firms to search more and more opportunities that are necessary in order to survive. There has been, no doubt, setback on the transaction taking place in the recent months. If we look at SMEs, small and medium enterprises, they faced survival threat and many challenges because of COVID-19. So SMEs have faced short of cash capital, and some of them have shut down their business operations, and marketers face a lot of challenges. Firms have to rethink their strategies for their survival and their success. Of course, in almost all business in travel and tourism sector incurred huge losses during the pandemic situation. Of course, this is a fact. This is a true. Many agencies, monuments, restaurants, hotels located in tourism locations, main locations, have affected a lot, and then it is ended in trouble because no tourists and no business. There are so many enterprises which face a very serious problem because of COVID. And many firms have started during COVID and which have not reopened again. Of course, many companies need to think about new selective distribution channels and strategies to attract the customers. And even newspapers relying upon income from advertisements has also faced a tough time because the majority of the companies have not spent money for advertisements during the COVID time. Of course, COVID is a moment where there is a high degree of uncertainty in the world, but actually it could be a perfect time to start a business. If we observe past record of impact of every financial crisis in a country, it is noticed that the country has burst with innovations and creativity, has sparked new business. Of course, it is obviously a challenging time. At the same time, with adversity too does come some opportunities. Of course, think positively, be optimistic. So in this connection, being a researcher, you need to conduct some studies on the impact of COVID on different sectors. You can take the help of the students for conduct of a study because now there is no problem. Offline, you can carry out, go to the grassroots levels, go to the migrant laborers, go to the labor, woman labor. Like that, you go on collecting some empirical evidence from them so that we may be able to provide good inputs for taking better decisions, so that how best we may be able to be recovered at least. Of course, there are many new challenges, like you take tourism and hospitalities. Industries are badly affected during the COVID-19. Even movies, theaters are closed for some time. Hotels, restaurants, airlines, tourist locations are out of the business during the pandemic situation. With regard to education institutions, they face a lot of challenges. Many faculty members lost their jobs, especially in private institutions. Of course, in government sector doesn't arise because once they are permanent, they are going on working even online or offline. That's not an issue. But with regard to private sector, majority, I can say, majority of the faculty members are lost their jobs. In this historic moment, there are opportunities. Try to convert the challenges into opportunities. Then you may get a doubt. How? Because social distance is increased the importance of online business, and customers started preferring online purchases these days. If a business is relying on a traditional way, the success and survival will become a problem, and it will not be able to face the global market competition. Yes, articulate, have a bold and flexible vision. Yes, cultivate, try to cultivate and a culture of innovations. Lead change, of course, be ready to change with empathy and integration. Of course, many opportunities. You can make use of the artificial intelligence, which will get more importance. You can make use of the blockchain technology. Of course, already many banks are started adopting the blockchain technology. Food availability and security likely to be an issue. Hourly wage rate system will get more importance. It can be a survival of any company, any organization, if you try to understand how the world is reshaping. Then you will be in a position to plan your organization according to society needs, and you will stand in a number one position. Even organizations may adopt business strategies by effective and scientific way looking at challenges and opportunities. Example helps the company to survive. If you are not competitive, okay, then your company will fail in this ultra competitive world. So don't forget that COVID-19 has temporarily created a panic global economy and shift the lifestyles. Before we try solve the problem, first we should understand the problem. A lot of people are feeling that COVID has ended their lives. It has ended their business, distracted the economy in a drastic way. But to be honest, I believe that it taught us many things. A change in your priorities. We discovered space with family members. We created a space with new people to work with new ideas and creativity by offering new services. So what I can say that is a gift of pandemic. Advanced technology is a gift of pandemic. The crisis is boosting with emerging innovations and brought new idea with new technology and with new applications of existing knowledge in a surprising new ways. Business is forced to opt and adopt new innovations and bring a lasting change for good and bad. More lessons are to be learned. Growing technology is being around the world. So what lessons to be learned? Like new ways to deliver the product and so on. Perhaps significant change is happening where it will be taken more than a year. If this pandemic situation have not been arise, pandemic situation gave a rise in tech acceleration. Tech acceleration means a rapid adoption of technology. That is purchase of companies faster to the future. So now you know about the cloud computing. It has gained a significance and growing rapidly, accelerating, developing the technology with new innovations. When it comes to new ideas, COVID left a remark in the medical field. It is a pioneer stage. In most industries, and I'm forced to adopt the new technology and new ways to survive. In case of restaurants, the new discoveries take away. Before it was there, but not as much. It allowed chefs to innovate more and more to attract the customers. Meal industry is at the bottom stage. Innovation is necessary for a company to survive. But last year, there were mergers and acquisitions of Indian banking industry. It also gained an importance. Of course, there is a boon or bane. Big companies anyhow survive. Big banks survive. But the COVID situation gave opportunity to many startups and developed entrepreneurs with new innovative products. Many innovations related to online is booming in all fields. So pandemic transferred the speed where it takes years to change. But due to pandemic, it took months to adapt the change. Working from home gained more importance during pandemic. This created many opportunities for online. 2 decades ago, e-learning emerged as a radical new idea and predicted to transform the world of education. But such prediction was flat. Until COVID-19, struck, the potential of new learner became clear through e-learning. The pandemic changed the culture in education institutions and companies. Of course, we being educationalists, we always in online, and sometimes we don't know whether our information is reaching to the students, that we don't know. But anyway, through evaluation, through research, we may be able to inquire and get the results. So customized concept gained more significance. Digital learning gained more importance now as it compared to earlier. So many innovations flourished and became a part of our day-to-day life. So I would like to conclude my inaugural address with a famous quote given by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking leads to knowledge. Knowledge makes you great. So this is all about gaining knowledge. But knowledge without original thoughts is useless. This world respects ideas and the grit to make these ideas work. There is never a shortage for ideas, but ever a shortage of people who work on their ideas. The more opportunities you create for your mind, the better chances you have at success. These things take time, but so does anything valuable. So learning, creativity, thinking, and knowledge are so beautifully interlinked that they define your success in these dimensions of life. I wish all the best for successful conduct of technical sessions with good deliberations and fruitful inferences. Thank you so much for the wonderful opportunity given to me to disseminate my ideas before the participants in the international conference. Thank you. Over to the organizers.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for all your inputs. Thank you so much. Now I call upon Srimati Vidya Jambagi, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, to introduce today's keynote speaker, Dr. Asadi Srinivasulu, Professor of IT, Head Research, Blue Crest University, Liberia, to the virtual gathering. Over to you, madam.
To all the dignitaries, it is my privilege and honor to introduce to you our keynote speaker, Dr. Asadi Srinivasulu. Dr. Asadi Srinivasulu received BTech Computer Science Engineering from Sri Venkateshwara University, Tirupati in the year 2000 and completed his MTech in Intelligent Systems from Indian Institute of Information Technology, Allahabad in the year 2004. He received his PhD from Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Anantapur, under the supervision of Professor and Chairman D.V. Subbarao. Currently, Sir is working as Head Research and Professor of Information Technology at Blue Crest University, Monrovia, Liberia. He has 17 years of teaching and industrial experience. He has 7 IBM professional certifications to his credit, 2 Microsoft, 3 edX, 2 TechGeek professional certifications, 2 Cybrary micro certifications, 2 Udemy certifications on Python, 2 Solo Learn certifications on C++, 9 NPTEL certifications, and 4 Spoken Tutorial Project certifications from IIT Bombay. His area of interest includes data science, big data analytics, data mining, artificial intelligence, RPA using iPath, cloud computing, pattern recognition, machine learning, and software engineering. Sir is an editorial board member of iManager's Journal on Cloud Computing, SCIERA Journal of Computers, and International Journal of Advanced Research in Computer Science and Electronics Engineering. He is a professional reviewer of Springer Nature, World Journal of Engineering, IEEE, CSI, Data Mining, Knowledge Management, IAENG, and VSRD CSIT. He has guided 1 PhD and 5 students pursuing PhD, 14 MTech, and 28 BTech batch students. Sir has published more than 149 papers in international journals and conferences, which include 8 Science Citation Index, 12 Scopus and Web of Science, and remaining UGC listed. He has conducted and acted as resource person for more than 85 international national conferences, workshops, symposiums, and seminars. Sir has published 3 textbooks, 2 book chapters, and obtained 2 patents to his credit. He has a seminar grant worth rupees 1 lakh and 9 lakhs from Department of Science and Technology and Ramanujam Fellowship Scheme of the Science and Engineering Research Board. Some of his publications are listed in digital libraries such as Springer Nature, IEEE Explorer, Elsevier Explorer, Springer Explorer, SCI Indexed, Scopus, Web of Science, World Journal of Engineering, IGI Global, IJCA, Bookman International Journal, IJAIS, IJCSNS, JACRIJ, DOAJ, PDF Digital Library, IJC-SET, IJC-SIT, IJAR-CET, IJAR-CSSE, Horizon Publication, Helix, IJEECS, and Cognizance Journals. He has received Bharat Vidya Ratan, a national award from International Business Council, Delhi on December 14, 2018. He has received State ITAP 2020 Award, Best IT Teacher of the Year from ITAP and Tutors Pride, Hyderabad. He has received many awards such as the Best Mentorship from IBM TGMC Challenge Contest and Microsoft in 2011 and 12, Best SPOC, that is Single Point of Contact of NPTEL Swayam, Best SPOC of SCP IIT Bombay in 2019, Best Mentor Internship Award from Internshala AICTE Delhi in 2019. Sir, it's a great honor to have you amongst us today. Thank you, sir. Over to you, Anusha ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. With great honor, now I request Dr. Asadi Srinivasulu, sir, to take over the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam, for a nice introduction. Today, I would like to share a few of the latest challenges and opportunities in the field of interdisciplinary research 2021. Respected Vice-Chancellor and President of the University and respected dignitaries and my dear colleagues, very good morning one and all. Today I would like to share a few of emerging business opportunities and challenges in the wake of COVID-19. Welcome to this virtual conference, that is International Conference on Interdisciplinary Research 2021. So, see, before going to the topics which have listed in this conference, that is interdisciplinary concept, if you see, we are living in the era of Terra, where the huge volume of data we are storing how many systems are required, how many servers are required, how many cloud data centers are required. If you see in the real-time environment where the data is going, how the data is storing, and how we are extracting that data. If you see, this is the website, www.internetlivestats.com. If you permit me, I'm going to share through practicals how this world running towards in this terabytes of era. If you see what is happening in the worldwide in 1 second, how many users are connected in this internet world. I think everybody knows internet is nothing but network of networks, maybe a LAN, WAN, MAN, etc. Now see, just I am using the URL uniform resource locator www.internetlivestats.com. How many users are connected now? See number. Can you read this number? Internet in the world, total number of websites opened in this second, emails sent today, Google searches today, blog post written today, tweets sent today, and videos. How many videos uploaded in this second? See, number is drastically changing now. Can you read this number? See, photos uploaded today, and Facebook active users. See this number changing very drastically. That means in this second, how many users are connected to the internet world, and where the data is going, how the data is storing, how many servers are required. So that's why we are going towards cloud computing. Cloud computing is nothing but internet-based technology. Pay and use. Pay amount, get the service. That is called pay and use. There are 543 formula, 5 characteristics, 4 infrastructure models, 3 services are there in cloud computing. Okay. And you see, same thing I am representing in the PowerPoint presentation. The number is changing drastically. So the data is huge. How do we extract the data? How do we store the data? How do we represent the data? It is a problem. That's why big data came into the picture. So this is just introduction. Today I would like to glimpse on what are the opportunities and challenges in information technology, opportunities and challenges in finance and banking, opportunities and challenges in marketing and e-commerce. What are the opportunities and challenges in human resource management? What are the opportunities and challenges in entrepreneurship and business management? If you see, before going to get any IT job or any sort of job, you must have knowledge on jargon of IT. What is data? What is information? What is database? What is DBMS? What is database system? What is data mart? What is data warehouse, data mining, then big data and data science. That's why I have given this internet live statistics. Data can be anything. Data may be a raw material, it is a fact. Processed data is called information. And we are a collection of interrelated data, that is called database. In order to manage that different databases, we are using SQL, MySQL, Teradata, and MS Access. These are the relational databases we are using. Then combination of data plus DBMS is called database system. Storing of small amount of data in the server is called data mart. Collection of data marts or storing of huge volume of data in a system or server or cloud data center is called data warehouse. Once we are storing data warehouse, we are extracting meaningful, interested patterns from the huge volume of server or data center. Then 3 V's come to the picture: volume, velocity, variety. What is the size of the data we are handling? and what type of files we are handling in the real-time environment, and what is the rate at speed of the motion we are uploading, downloading the movie or database. Then finally, data science. Now the era running towards data science. Data science is the process of examining hidden patterns, insights from the huge volume by integrating scientific methods, statistical methods, process, algorithms, and systems. We are finding interested patterns. Why I am explaining all these? So, in order to find out the latest jobs or applications or industry jobs, see, how do we measure? We are living in this terabytes of era. How do we measure the data in a system, server, or cloud? See, computer understands only ones and zeros. Okay, so 1 bit is equal to 0 or 1, 4 bits is equal to 1 nibble, 8 bits is equal to 1 byte, 4 bytes is equal to 1 word, 4 words is equal to 1024 bytes, 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte, after that kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, and after that petabytes, and hectabytes, octabytes, zettabytes, and yottabytes. Hi, I am Robo. My speed is 1 yottabytes and my memory is 1 zettabyte. See, before that Robo movie, even we don't know the terminology and measurement of the data, how we are storing in the system. Thanks to Director Shankar and that movie, he has given wonderful knowledge on artificial intelligence concepts. See, yesterday night I have searched in the Google. There are 2 more terminology related to measuring the data in system. Those are 1024 yottabyte is equal to 1 brontobyte. 1024 brontobyte is equal to 1 geobyte. That geobyte is not JIO, it is a GEO. That JIO geobyte is ruined student's life. So after that, 1024 geobyte is equal to infinity. If you see the same range in normal and big data range, what is the size of the data we are handling in the real-time environment? Kilobyte 10 power 3, megabyte 10 power 6, gigabyte 10 power 9, terabytes 10 power 12. If you see same data in big data range, petabyte 10 power 15, hexabyte 10 power 18, zettabyte 10 power 21, yottabyte is 10 power 24, brontobyte is equal to 10 power 27, and 1 geobyte is 10 power 30. This is the way we are measuring the data. So now come to the opportunities and challenges in information technology. IT stands for information technology. What is information? Processed data is called information. Technology means application of science. It is rife with opportunity and challenges. There are plenty of options to learn new and exciting skills, and also to learn to earn high salaries with help of IT technologies. There are 12 challenges still facing in IT professionals. Those are workload, cyber security, skills gaps, digital transformation. What are the challenges? See, hiring, budget, and leadership support, analytics and data management, automation, project management, career growth. These are the various challenges of information technology. There are 6 more information technology management careers to consider: software application developer, information security analyst, and computer systems analyst, database administrator, management analyst, computer network architect. These are the various challenges of information technologies. Second track area you can see in your international conference: opportunities and challenges in finance and banking. See, what are the challenges in finance and banking? Before going to the domain banking sector, the banking industry is undergoing a radical shift, one driven by new competition from fintechs, changing business models. Model is nothing but simplified version of the reality, and mounting regulation and compliance pressures and disruptive technologies. Nowadays, we are using various disruptive technologies in order to utilize technology and intelligence kind of information. What are the challenges in finance and banking? If you see, increasing competition, a cultural shift, regulatory compliance, and changing business models, rising expectations, customer retention, outdated mobile experiences, security breaches, antiquated applications, continuous innovation. These are the various challenges in finance and banking. If you see the key challenges facing bank loyalty, rise of fintech startups, low differentiation in offerings, cashback leading to high rewards cost, interchange-free regulations, low margins, limited loyalty impact. These are the various key challenges facing banking and loyalty. And the third track and third domain, opportunities and challenges in marketing and e-commerce. Before going to explain what are the challenges in marketing and e-commerce, you must know what is meant by e-commerce. See, e-commerce websites are very famous in this pandemic duration. Those are Amazon and Flipkart. E-commerce marketing is the act of driving awareness and action toward a business that sells its product or service electronically. That's why, see, in this pandemic situation due to COVID-19 virus, we are unable to go outside to purchase the groceries, food, and remaining items. So that's why we have been inculcated and habituated for bringing online items such as food and groceries. We have been addicted. You can say it as Amazon, Flipkart, other e-commerce websites. E-commerce marketers can use social media, digital content, search engines, and email campaigns to attract visitors and facilitate purchases online. What are the various challenges in marketing and e-commerce? If you see, cyber and data security, online identification, verification, attracting the perfect customer, customer experience, these are the various challenges. Customer loyalty, converting shoppers into paying customers, competition and competitor analysis, price and shipping, product return and refund policies, choosing the right technology or partners to fix your e-commerce challenges. These are the various challenges in marketing and e-commerce. If you see the specifically challenges in electronic commerce, if you see legal considerations, security of information assets, and maintaining IT resources, and rollout of plans and fulfillment of transactions, gaining and maintaining commitment from management, and determining e-business applications, etc. These are the various challenges. And the fourth track of domain is opportunities and challenges in human resource management in this international interdisciplinary research. If you see managing people, that means human resources in the present context is not an enviable task as it is mired in many challenges. The competitive challenges include globalization, technology. Technology means application of science, managing change, retaining human capital, responding to market forces, and cost containment. And there are 8 of the biggest challenges for HR, human resource in 2021. If you see, the first one is engaging the workforce, attracting talent to the enterprise, managing relationships, training and development strategies, talent and retention, diversity in the workplace, embrace inevitable change, employee health and well-being. These are the various challenges in human resources, such as leadership development, measurement of employee effectiveness, and learning and development, and success planning. These are the various challenges in the HR domain. The last one is opportunities and challenges in entrepreneurship and business management. So after completion of your graduation, you have innovation, ideas and thoughts and technology skills. Definitely you are going to enter into the field of entrepreneurship. You would like to become as a entrepreneur. So business management and entrepreneurship was designed by an experienced team of academics, many of whom have experience working with entrepreneurs in a variety of sectors, not only business management, not only e-commerce, not only engineering, life sciences, in other domains. The degree takes into account the skills and attitudes required by entrepreneurs as they prepare to launch their businesses. There are top 10 challenges faced by the entrepreneurs till date, that is today in the year 2021. In this pandemic situation, still they are facing challenges in the domain of entrepreneurship. That is cash flow management, hiring employees, time management, delegating tasks, choosing what to sell, marketing strategy, capital, strapped budget. These are the various challenges in entrepreneurship. If you see, there are awesome opportunities for entrepreneurs like invest in multiple businesses and angel investors, crowdfunding, startup incubators, quality content, the social power of the internet and foreign markets. So the four common hurdles of entrepreneurs, you are not alone. See here, there are challenges are facing in entrepreneurs as an entrepreneur, like cash, time management, and doing it all, self-worth. And thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity, Lavanya Madam and Principal Sir and President and my dear colleagues. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity, being a part of this international conference on interdisciplinary research, that is emerging business opportunities and challenges in the wake of COVID-19. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. It was an excellent presentation, very useful and very interesting points you have made on various industries, emerging trends and opportunities in various industries. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We are grateful for your wisdom and insight. Thank you so much again. Now, I would request Srimati Vijay Lakshmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, to introduce Guest of Honor, Dr. Dilip Kumar, Pro Vice-Chancellor, JNS University, Bihar, to virtual gathering. Over to you, madam.
Thank you. I am audible. Good morning to all the dignitaries and respected audience. It's an immense opportunity and honor to introduce our today's guest of honor, Dr. Dilip Kumar.M. Sir is qualified with DBA HRM, PhD OB, MPhil, MA in HR, MSW in HRM, PGD HRM, PGDCA, PGDBA, DHA, DLL, UGC NET. Sir is a professor in OB, Entrepreneurship, Leadership, HRM, Management, Strategy and Research. Professor Dilip Kumar.M is a Pro Vice-Chancellor, GNS University, India, and Director Strategy of Nilai Field Research Center, Malaysia. Having 20 years of experience, he has worked in institutions like University Institute, International Liberia Business School, Malaysia, Teaching University, University of Malaysia, Center for Management and HRD, India. He was the director of DBA program in Netherlands, head of the Leadership, Innovation and Change Competence Center, OYA GSP, UAM, Malaysia, coordinator of research method courses for DBA and research program, UAM, Malaysia. He was the Director Corporate Relations and Training during his AIMS as the best MOMP colleges and got the performer academics from MOHE women. Working knit with academia, he has secured 5 copyright. He has published 170 research studies in management, including 55 ICSSR journal papers, online articles, 9 books, monographs, 6 papers, several case studies, including Emerald cases, 80 short business case studies, papers in international business. He has several funded projects in ministries and corporates. The editor, member, reviewer of several journals, has secured Excellence in Academics Award, and Best Researcher Awards from ESN, Researcher Award from IBRIIC Conference, SJBI Conference, and IP Conference India. As a member in the process, AACSB, AM, BA, ISO certification, ADI, quality, etc. that enhance the institutional growth. He has external PhD and dissertation of various international universities. He worked as a corporate HR and management. He has educated faculty members, research scholars, and corporate executives for 25 countries and engaged into research and development and consultancy at national and international level for more than 18 years. He has contributed substantially to academic and corporate services and committed his life to the academics, research, corporate development, and institutional building process. Sir, we are blessed to have you amongst us as a guest of honor. Now I request you to address the gathering. Over to you, sir. Sir, kindly unmute.
All right. I hope now it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Absolutely fine. Good morning to everybody.
Yes. Welcome, sir.
So let me just start sharing our feed. I hope now it is pretty good. And my voice is very clear. I was hearing some turbulences with the presenter now. That means the person who introduced, but now it's quite okay. I think everybody can hear me.
Yes.
This is a message conveying session. It's not a huge 2 hours, 3 hour sessions and like this. So I try to limit my speech by around 15 to 20 minutes. So if here and there something is going up, please pardon me, because the message absolutely to be communicated to the international as well as national delegates of this event. So let me start with this short session with the theme connected is emerging business opportunities and challenges after COVID. So we need to look at the issues connected to the COVID 2019 September onwards. Now it has crossed September, 2 years duration. So what exactly happened? What are the challenges? In brief, I'll be telling about. And soon after that, I'll connect you with the opportunities. And the first presenter has already mentioned a lot of inputs exactly connected, and a broad vision statement has been given. And I'm just following up that part also, but same thing. So when you look at 2 years ago, and likewise, some executives usually tell about slowly we can build up the competencies in crisis management or any kinds of things coming up. Cost management is most important thing, but okay, if it is not happening, but next year we can do it. Innovation is not that absolute scenario. Enterprise agility, not at all given importance. They're not at all talking about agility of organizations. And they're not interacting with the possibilities of resilience, how if crisis comes in, how we can make our organization towards the resilience steps. And the cash flow management, all these issues we are exactly facing, we are not at all giving importance. 2 years back scenario, I'm talking to you. So now what are they talking about after this 2 years duration? What these top executives are all talking about? They're talking only about these topics: increasing the talent, improving the talent capacity or absorptive capacity of the organization. The cost management, absolutely required now. Every single penny we have to save. Innovation, it is the mantra now to survive in market. Agility turned to be the prominent factor. Workforce resilience is another issue. And continuous operating models, new operating models to be floated in organizations as well as the market conditions to capture the business. And cash flow management is the crux. So when you look at these different topics, they have changed. Total management change. So I'm also thinking to change the management textbooks itself. The current management textbooks till up to 2019, which we were practicing in campuses, in commerce or management and different disciplines, that should be changed, completely to be changed. New curriculum to be imparted, new styles of teaching pedagogy to be integrated. So when you look at the trends, if I can talk about the top trends which shape our new future, if you look upon that way, we can see that many changes are happening. At least 10 I can tell you before I start this. The first is the globalization process that redefined with a stronger emergence of social capitalism. People talk about capitalism all along, including America failed in that scenario. So what it was working? Vaccines are going from India. Vaccines are going from different countries. Social capitalism. From the pure capitalism to social capitalism, the movement. Second, acceleration of digital transformation. So we are looking on digital factories to run the show, conversion of the traditional rules and regulations and the process, conversion of this manufacturing, production, logistics, inventory, all this process into digitization and digitalization. Use of an on-demand workforce will increase. On-demand, immediately required. Because unavailability of these people because of this COVID, during COVID, and after COVID, post-COVID scenarios. A new burning platform for healthcare reforms, complete healthcare reform, because the prominence of organizations has changed from strategy. People took upon strategies. Beyond strategies, now they have to look on operations. If they don't exist now, what are they talking about the strategy? So the top leaders have shifted their platform from strategy to operations, means that operational level people need to be focused on the health of the company, organizational health. And supply chains fragmented and reconfigured themselves. Definition of workplace has changed because of the remote work habits and the replacement of the traditional work pattern to remote working. Industries will be forced to reinvent with upskilling and reskilling. This is most important. New capabilities are required. What are the new capabilities required? Is it only the competencies connected with the technology? No, it's connected with several factors exactly now. So change in the work habits also, then that facilitated urban transformation a lot. Is everything. So rapid innovation, another factor. And the last but not least, new mindset to drive the future of success. That means the existing patterns of work and everything will be able to get business.
JNS University.
10 emerging trends I have mentioned to you now. So we are into the economic. Somebody is talking. So economic shock of this the economic shock of this COVID-19 crisis period is too heavy.
Everything will be normal.
Yes, and one implication is that business in many sectors will have to adjust to greater and beyond that intervention to be done. I request somebody who is opened up their microphone, please switch off it.
One thing is inherent
immune system.
immune system is also very key.
All right.
Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. You can continue.
Okay, thank you. Across the countries now, you look at the countries, exactly the variations of this impact happening. Germany, it is heavy. Japan, France, United Kingdom. So the change from 3.5 to 33% in Germany. 2.2% to 21% GDP level changes exactly in Japan. The France, UK, States, not talking about India, that also impacted. So major industries get affected this COVID-19 period, and they're trying to recover now. Major industry affected is leisure and hospitality, education and health services, professional and business services, retail, manufacturing. You look upon the 5 major sectors get affected. Of course, the total tourism, travel and tourism, international travel and tourism, and domestic, it get badly affected. And when you ask me how or when they can recover, what's the time duration to recover? McKinsey's data clearly indicating that it takes long period to recover. Even though it started fetching towards the, what you would say, second vaccination drive is finished. Some countries have only finished 1, and another is 2, another is going towards booster doses, and a lot of things are happening. So we are not sure about it. But one thing is clear. Some of the sectors like administrative, utilities, finance, insurance, construction, all these things, they require a little more time, little time alone. But some of the sectors like art and entertainment, accommodation, education, transportation, warehousing, it takes much more time to stabilize, specifically supply chain management industry or the transport and the trade, and likewise, it takes a little more time to recover. We can expect only 2024, 2025 will be the duration with which we can catch up. So one of the most important aspects, as the previous speaker has mentioned, it is these kind of things are facilitating new opportunities. These are the challenges I'm talking about. So when you talk about the challenge, you also have to look at the trends. What are the trends then happening connected with this change, the transformation patterns? The first one is connected with digital transformation. Now, people are talking about artificial intelligence, IoT applications, blockchains, cloud computing, a lot of aspects they are exactly discussing about. There is a study coming from IBM 2021. IBM study clearly indicate that around 59% of accelerated digital transformation is happening. And around 66% of that completed, that means they accelerated the change exactly. 59% of that research companies, they started. But around 66% of the companies have completed the initiatives which are previously encoded resistance, heavy resistance of digital transformation initially, but now they are looking into more possibilities of digital transformation. So when you ask about the sectors exactly, health, finance, retail, education, franchising, food service, fashion, travel, tourism, entertainment, and all general services, if you look upon the operating service sector, but the transformation drivers are basically organizationally driven changes, customer driven changes, technology driven changes, financial driven changes, and general and social changes. But where it will be leading to adoption of technologies exactly. The dimensions of AI, IoT, big data, cloud computing, virtual reality, augmented reality, and deep learning, blockchain, textual, that means NLPs, blockchains, 3D scanning, social media, autonomous robot system, RAPIX, a robotic application system, mobile technology, innovative tech. These are exactly the change happening. This is exactly I mentioned to you here. This is the change we are seeing over. Is the change. So the change exactly is the acceptance of these technology platforms. So 59% accelerated digital transformation and 66% completed initiatives they have faced. When I was in Morocco, I was working in a corporate university, and it is sponsored fully by a company. It's called as OCP. And they are exactly having 52% shares of phosphate, rock, and acid in entire world. They are the business tycoons, monopoly. So what they did was they want to convert. They saw these kind of contingencies earlier, and they started the process in 2016, but it was not happening at all. So when I joined in 2019 to that campus, still that company was facing because of attitudinal issue, behavioral issue, process issue, integration issue, selection of vendors issue. Now, if you ask me the same question, I'm telling you, they completed 80% of digital conversion. The entire 5 sites of this company. So see the C-level change which is happening, the attitude of people also changed. So the IBM study very clearly indicate that 3 in 4 executives expect to change customer behavior to continue their COVID-19. And around 60% of executives also said they will employ AI-based customer engagement management tools and chatbots, all kinds of RAP applications and likewise. So when you look upon the e-commerce sector, now digitalization going towards more level, e-commerce sector, when you look upon that, there is substantial change in that. Increased use of digital shopping channels, exactly. Online platform, Flipkart, Myntra, likewise, anywhere you can, it's easy to get the product sitting at home. And COVID-19 scenario has facilitated more on that. You look at the change at the international level, e-commerce platforms. UK, how much is 4.5x? China, it is 1.5x and 3.3x and finally 4.7. You can see that the sales, percentage of sales gone up just because of e-commerce platforms. So we can tell that the research output clearly indicating that China, France, Germany, India, Japan, Spain, and the United Kingdoms, as well as US, their increasing share of total retail sales. Of course, it affected badly. Retails get affected badly, but because of the e-commerce platform, it has changed substantially. Look at this change exactly, including India, has grown to 2 to 5 times faster than before pandemic. Is it an opportunity? It's an opportunity has not seen or not adopted by the company so far. The CEOs were reluctant. Operational vice presidents were reluctant to adopt the technology. Now they are giving us prominence to this. McKinsey data is clearly indicating this research output. So executives have become more trusting of what technology can do, and they are pushing ahead with the digital transformation. Earlier, resistance was there. Now they are towards that. Look at this data coming from IBM research. Shifted to more cloud-based business activities, 64%. Accelerated process automations. Adjusted their approach to change management. Made permanent changes to organizational strategy. Complete revamping the existing traditional brick and mortar business operating models to new ones, which is based on technology. So you can also see over here how much the COVID-19 crisis has accelerated the digitization of customer interactions. You can see over here, it's from just a little more months exactly, maybe around May 2018 to 2020, you can see the change at global level. It's 58%. Asia Pacific region, it is 53%. Europe, it has gone up to 55%. And it has gone to North America around 65%, means that customer interactions connected with the digitization, digital ways of interaction, online platforms have increased. So this has given a great opportunity to certain sectors like e-commerce. Look at the FMCG now, FMCG and retail. It has also have given proven possibilities with the support of technology, including it has penetrated to the rural markets. So if you ask me the change continuously, look at these changes exactly. 2019 Q1 to here, around 2020 Q2 level, it has gone down that particular day because of the COVID impact. Now you see our e-commerce platforms that traditionally made up. It has gone up like anything. It has increased from the negative state. So traditional, modern and e-commerce, if you look upon that, traditional, a little only. Modern trade has gone down, but e-commerce platform has tremendously impacted. So FMCG like Dabur, Patanjali, Zandu, these all products are now clearly available, and it is obtained through It is obtained through these kind of platforms. And lockdown and social distancing requirement has forced the consumer behavior to shift. And look at the product like Chyawanprash and immunity boosting health craze, all kinds of things. Because of this COVID, people have started giving importance to health. So number of initiative has taken. Another area, specialty chemicals. Look at that possibilities which happened across. These specialty chemicals are needed as hand sanitizers, disinfectants, surface cleaners. You look at the ITC, the opportunity got it to ITC, our company. Kevin Care. So like Salvon branded surface disinfectant, Salvon Hexa, and Veggie Cleans, all these products coming into the market just because of COVID alone. So you can see a growth. You can see a growth of 44% of the growth will originate from APAC. And it has gone up to rate of 22, estimated is 1.84% increase. So you can see our total changes which has happened on chemical industry, agrochemical or different types of chemical connected to the domestic usages. It has increased. Another sector. So when you look upon the next sector, healthcare is another opportunity given. Tremendous hold on. That means if you connect with electronic chemicals, especially that means all these areas where we are making use of the chemicals in healthcare systems also. So healthcare sector also had personal protective equipments, and likewise lot of small enterprises started. Means that SMEs, micro and small and medium enterprises started a lot preparing of it, because large scale establishment couldn't complete in a vastly populated country like India or China or different kind of countries. So major segments in India's healthcare sector, which include hospitals, pharmaceuticals, diagnostics, medical equipments, medical insurance, telemedicines, all these sectors have seen tremendous growth in this pandemic situation. And these are the sectors which are a little bit ignored or not given importance by the organizational leaders. So when you look at the healthcare growth trends, because you can see exactly these around 2020 to 2022, what we expect is this much of growth. The trend in billions exactly going up like anything. And the job trends, when you look upon the job trends, and you can see over here, it is the data that are clearly indicating that certain sectors are giving opportunity to people, but certain other sectors we are losing. So healthcare, pharmacists, nurses, midwife, dentists, specialists, doctors, all areas there exactly tremendous opportunities waiting for you. And especially taken into consideration of telemedicine, you can see over that. True, because of the COVID, you cannot visit the hospital, or you have to consult with the doctors, and likewise, telemedicine is another area which have tremendously grown up. And it has gone up to 5,410 USD million. And the expectation is this much. Now it is around 1,428 million, but it will be going up to 5,410 million in India. This is exactly the status of 2025 estimates coming from research data. All right. So when you connect with FDI and organizational healthcare or the healthcare, and likewise, you can see over here, construction of hospital, healthcare brownfields, exactly little bit grace on still the government is taking initiative above 74, and biotechnology is going up. And some of the areas, greenfield areas like automatic level and government level, and likewise you can see amazing C-level changes are happening across. Pharmacy, medical, health, all these areas are moving up like anything. Now I'm coming to education, the sector of education. Online education has penetrated like anything. And now people are talking about, I can talk to you people just because of the platform created by Microsoft or Zoom. Different types of platforms supported us to do that. So we cannot ignore the possibilities. I'm not talking about 100% perfection, but I'm talking about the possibilities when we don't have any possibilities. All right. So when you look upon online education market in India 2021 to 2025, what opportunities have been given by this scenario, post-COVID or pre-COVID or COVID scenario? The growth 100% exactly we could observe. And 19.2, we are exciting, and the market is so positive. So the incremental growth is 2.28%. We are seeing that incremental growth. Exactly. That is facilitated by the technology, like Coursera or all these platforms which I'm mentioning about. So online platform sale has gone up. Online platforms are generated with a curriculum. Modules are built up. Video games have generated. Videos are generated. Suggested a lot of resources and teaching aids and study materials have come out. Why? It has created this much of impact only because of the opportunities given by this pandemic. And in this scenario, we cannot ignore certain sectors like delivery industry that also had gone up. Supply chain, you know that when you cannot go to hotels and likewise, Food Panda and different types of industries have small sectors have come up into the picture, and you are getting the food in your door, and a lot of delivery industry gone up. Fitness industry also have gone up like anything. People come to know the importance of health. Another issue is that they cannot go to a gym and likewise, but still they can sit at home and get the consultancies from the consultants of the fitness industry. And live videos available, how to do, if you have the backup, all these things, and likewise in your home, definitely this industry has also witnessed changed. Pivoting, most important, analysis of market. Studying the market and identifying the alternative platforms, this is exactly most pivoting. This has created amazing opportunity for many industries through the research outputs and likewise. Take an example. Vietnamese restaurant adapted to change in the market and began selling face masks and educating customers on the importance of them. So they completely changed to a new portfolio or new vertical. So when you look upon the remote working also, it's a great opportunity. I'm talking to hundreds and millions of people in the same platform. It's a great opportunity. I'm telling you, in comparison with 2018 and 2019, where I used to travel around different countries, Africa, Europe, or Asia, or different countries exactly, I used to travel around. Now I don't require that. I can sit at home and I can meet those people through the remote platforms. So take an example, the study coming out, McKinsey clearly indicate around 2,000 work activities and 800 occupation. 20 to 25% of the workers in advanced economies could work remotely without losing effectiveness. This is a great opportunity. Without losing productivity, effectiveness, efficiency. This is another opportunity given. So when you look upon that, my message to this conference or this event is that the future of business 2021 and beyond. So when you look upon that, future-ready organizations structure themselves in ways that make them fitter, flatter, faster, and far better at unlocking values. The most important thing is value propositions. So I would be suggesting to you some forces, 8 forces which are expected to reshape the next normal, 8 forces. These 8 forces, the first one, digitization and innovation, government action and engagement, reinvention of healthcare, balance between social and economic goals, the green economy recovery, and work and role of cities, geopolitics going down and international flows are coming, and movement towards greater resilience and efficiency. These are the 8 forces going to impact. And at the same time, 9 organizational imperatives that will separate future-ready companies from them, which are the 9 organizational imperatives. When you look upon this, you can see over here. So here, what exactly we have to do, that means who we are, how we operate, and how we grow. This is the 3 dimensions. When you look upon that, who we are, take a stance on purpose, use of culture, as it is mentioned by the past previous speaker, and sharpen your values agenda. So in this perspective, flattened structure, tech platforms, talent, and learning, organizational learning, and turbocharged decision making, and ecosystem perspective. And this exactly we need to look at for new generation workforce. And that's all connected to you. If you want to move towards that change, of course, we need to understand the change remains the name of the game in business or anyway. So we look at the new skills needed to catch up. It is moving from the categories of this level and to this level. Higher cognitive, social and emotional, and technology. These are the three. As per McKinsey's Global Institute analysis, the new skills required for the new generation or the current generation is connected, not connected, more cognitive skills, but more connected with social, emotional, and technology skills. So capability enhancement is must for that. Absolute level they have to, every organization has to focus on that. And as far as universities and institutions are concerned, this is the message I'm giving to you. This is the smart university concept. Smart pedagogue, smart communication, smart classrooms, smart teachers, smart IoT applications, smart organizational structure, smart campuses, smart students, and smart governance. This model I have come up and I have published already in Scopus Journal. This is smart university model. And we need to abstract these changes for effective management during the post-pandemic days. And that's all for you. Thank you so much for this. And thanks for the principal, thanks for the top management, and specifically Dr. Lalita inviting me to this session. And I hope I have given you a wonderful piece of information today to have an idea about the changes which are happening across the society. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to express our utmost gratitude for your input, sir. It was beneficial indeed. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Now, I call upon Dr. Lalita B.S., Assistant Professor, PG Department of Commerce, Conference Co-Convener, to introduce our President, Ms. Maya Chandra, Governing Council Member, to virtual gathering. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you. Good morning to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce Miss Maya Chandra ma'am. Maya Chandra is the founder director of Maya, a premier video production enterprise with more than 22 years of successful industry experience. The company has been working in several challenging domains like government, healthcare, corporate, and political communication, biopics, wildlife, historical legacies, music videos, etc., and has been the preferred enterprise to create films for promoting Karnataka as a business destination to global audiences. They have produced more than 350 films till date. Maya Chandra has been instrumental in engaging and directing many celebrities for endorsing causes like Amitabh Bachchan for War Widows, Puneet Rajkumar for Right to Education, Sudeep for Aadhaar Card, and Yash for radio safety. She also ensures to leverage the power of this medium for promoting social causes such as organ donation, national pride, historical legacies, and with special children. She has recently forayed into web series, podcasts, and readings focusing on royal legacies. She has compiled a book of unpublished lectures and articles about Bharat Ratna Sir M. Visvesvaraya. Maya Chandra has received recognitions like the prestigious Chanakya Award for Best Communicator by the Public Relations Council of India, Women Achiever Award from Rotary Club, and her films have won many national awards and screened at the Bangalore and Mumbai International Film Festivals. Maya Chandra has completed her Masters in Mass Communication from Emerson College, Boston, and worked at Columbia Broadcasting Station, Boston, before returning to Bangalore to become an entrepreneur. She is also an alumni of RV institutions and a trustee of her parent body, RSST. A warm welcome to you, madam.
Thank you, Lalita.
Thank you, Dr. Lalita, for that introduction. And good afternoon. We are closer to afternoon to all those prestigious people present on the platform here, the virtual platform. I've been listening to a lot of engaging lectures from Dr. Malyadri Pacha, Dr.Asadi Srinivasulu, and Dr. Dilip Kumar. I think they were very engaging and very solid kind of ideas and learnings and knowledge sharing happened with the three speakers that we've had on this platform. It's a very prestigious conference, and I'm happy that Principal of SSMRV, Dr. Anil Kumar, and his entire staff decided to call me to preside over this event. I'm indeed honored to be present on this platform and to meet all of you and to learn from all of you. Basically, the COVID-19 has put us all a couple of steps behind, but I would also say it has started making us think faster and flatter, and as he says, fitter, faster and flatter. It has started making us think. And I think we must all look at challenges giving us a good positive outcome rather than the negatives. And we have all transformed ourselves and are on our way to transforming ourselves to very many new things and new innovations and technological innovations. I'm happy that we have with us today Tshwane University of Technology from South Africa, the Blue Crest University from Liberia, and our own, the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, Bangalore chapter. It's indeed three very prestigious people on the board that we have on this international conference. And I was just, amazed at the kind of learnings that can emerge over these 2 days of the conference, because Tshwane University themselves have had a very, solid background in academic formation and in academic curriculums, with a lot of stress on community engagement. In fact, they are, called the People's University. And I think that's a large cue that we need to take from them, where their 3 pillars of their academic foundation is based on academic excellence, research and innovation, and community engagement. And I think with their focus on R&D, strengthening leadership, and building an enabling environment for students, I think they are a very solid learning partner for SSMRV in terms of how do we engage more with our community and engage more with the research that happens, link it up to the community. I think that's a very, very interesting aspect that conferences like this need to develop and need to come back and give it back to the society in terms of the learnings that we've had. Because this is where I think many of the new innovations and R&D can actually be productive, when the academics engages with the community and the other stakeholders in the formation of our governance or whatever. So this is a very interesting background that I see that the Tshwane University has coming from. And I was just also equally, fascinated by Blue Crest University, because when Liberia was in the midst of the Ebola crisis in 2015, the university stood up its ground and really formulated a lot of courses and a lot of academic curriculum to engage with the government and build capacity for the government to kind of overcome the crisis of Ebola. And I think that's a huge learning, because that learning can actually be translated to what is the COVID and the COVID-19 challenges that we are facing today. And this is a university that has already proved its mettle and during the Ebola crisis, and they have done a lot of good work, as I can see it, during the crisis, and built capacity for the government to carry on the challenges and to come out of the crisis in a much easier way. So with these kind of people on the board here on this conference, and I think I was told that we've had about 93 research papers for this conference. And that's a wonderful way to kind of give out so many messages of community engagement, so many messages of how do we overcome these challenges of COVID-19. All of us are definitely digitally transforming, adjusting, adapting, communicating, and creatively managing the scenario. And coming from a creative kind of an industry, that is one thing that I noticed, that all of us are becoming more and more creative in the way we are doing things, isn't it? And I think that's a very, very good lesson for all of us in terms of managing this crisis and in terms of managing a lot of our activities during these very trying times. And I was looking at Dr. Dilip Kumar's presentation, which looked at how the new industries are cropping up, how the new kinds of businesses are growing. So I think one aspect of thinking that SSMRV and RV institutions as a whole should do is how do we build our student population to face these new challenges? How do we develop their emotional intelligence? How do we develop their creative intelligence? How do we develop their attitudes to looking at these new challenges in a very constructive way and equipping ourselves better, not just academic wise, but also personality wise, and also, like he's mentioned, emotional intelligence, which is a very, very interesting aspect which needs to be looked at by educational institutions. And I think this becomes a very important aspect of conferences like this in terms of deliberating how we can build our students and our staff and all of us to face these new challenges that the COVID-19 has thrown in front of us, and look upon it as a very dynamic time for us to come up with more creative answers and more innovative answers. And I think SSMRV is in its right direction in doing this, because they've always been having a 360-degree approach towards education and towards a lot of things, administrative management. There's a lot of leadership here, and the leadership has permeated down to the staff. And I think it's a very wonderful conference, and I'm glad to have been part of this. I'm glad to have addressed all of you and meet all of you online. And I wish the conference all the very best and look forward to a lot of engaging deliberations after the papers have been presented, because I'm sure there's a lot of learning that we can all share and understand. Thank you to the principal, and thank you to the entire staff of SSMRV for inviting me for this event, and wishing you all the very best, and look forward to a very engaging conference. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam, for your presidential remark. Now I request Dr. Vinay, conference co-convener, assistant professor, PG Department of Commerce, for closing remarks and vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
A very good afternoon to the one and all present here. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. On behalf of the PG Department of Commerce, SSMRV College, I would like to express my gratitude first and foremost to our I extend it's my privilege to have been asked to propose this vote of thanks on this occasion. On behalf of the PG Department of Commerce, SSMRV College, I would like to express my gratitude first and foremost to our magnanimous trust RSST for encouraging us to organize this conference. I extend my gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr.Malyadri Pacha, keynote speaker, Dr.Asadi Srinivasulu, and guest of honor, Dr. Dilip Kumar.M, to take out time from their busy schedule to grace the event. Thank you for the inspirational and encouraging words on this special day. A special thanks to our beloved principal, Dr. S. Anil Kumar, for providing his immense support, guidance, and constant motivation to organize this conference. Thank you very much, sir. I extend my gratitude to Ms. Maya Chandra, Governing Council member, SSMRV College, and trustee for her time and constant support. I also take this opportunity to thank Dr. M.S. Nagraj, Professor Gokul, Professor Anusha, Professor Ume Salma, Dr. Usha, Professor Vidya Jambagi, Professor Vijay Lakshmi, and all the professors from various departments for extending their support in conducting this conference. I would also like to thank the admin department for smooth processing of financial transactions, and to Mr. Hanumant Reddy and Mr. Ravi Raj from the IT department for ensuring there are no technical glitches. I must thank the organizing team and volunteers for working hard for the past few days to make this conference successful. I also thank all the teaching and non-teaching staff who have directly or indirectly contributed to organize this conference. As no program can become successful with a single person, I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Professor Lavanya Balaji, Dr. Lalita BS, and to all the third semester MCOM students for being able to organize this conference despite multiple challenges. Finally, I wish to thank and congratulate all the esteemed delegates of the conference for their presence and contribution to make this conference a great success. Thank you very much.
Thank you and wish you all the best. Namaste.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes. We hope this international conference will assist the global economic ecosystem to rethink in formulation of policies and strategies to create a vibrant business world. Once again, I welcome you all for this academic extravaganza. Here we end the inaugural session of International Conference 2021. We request all of you to join the technical session by using the respective links which has already been communicated to you, and the same has been posted in the chat box as well. Thank you all for being with us. Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Dhanyavadagal.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you.
To all the delegates, the links for the technical session has been posted in the chat box. You can just go through it. Thank you so much. We request all the delegates to kindly log into the technical session. Thank you.